What's up guys, gamers everywhere. I'm sure you guys clicked on this video because you may be in the market to be buying some new PC accessories. Well, lucky for you, Link Cable Gaming did a little bit of research on our own and figured out the top 10 gaming accessories specific to a PC to have. So don't you worry, we'll help you out. Okay, let's get to the video. Alright guys, let's start this list off right. And one thing I do want to say before is that we are going to link the original written article in the description of this video, so that way you can click it so that you can see specific picks for the accessories that we have actually picked, things that maybe we've used or tested, but something that we really like. So let's start out the list by saying what everyone's thought is on clutter, and that's going to be number 10. It's going to be the cable management box. Nobody likes clutter. It may be a simple choice and it doesn't technically improve your game setup really in any way that a controller or a pair of headphones might, but it does help in keeping things organized and well managed, which is always a plus. There are many different ways to organize your cables, and you can go and staple them to your desk or tie them up and try to avoid the clutter, but that really only pushes the problem if you want to move your desk or you need to plug in a new device. With a simple cable management box, you can quickly and effectively remove all of the clutter underneath your desk and tuck it away nicely so those dreadful cables really aren't getting tangled in your feet or the chair. At number 9, we have a wireless gaming controller. And listen, while PC gaming is considered to be played primarily with a mouse and keyboard, it is always a good idea to keep a controller handy, and thankfully for us, there is quite a large variety of controllers to choose from. The days of terrible third-party controllers, they're basically over, and you know what we're talking about, that's Mad Catz. And most manufacturers offer well-equipped peripherals that will last you a lifetime. Depending on your preferences, you can find a simple controller without spending all too much, or if you're interested in one that offers additional buttons and features, there are still very many serviceable options to choose from. Number 8, you gotta get a good microphone. The next few items will specifically cater to both sound and ambience, so we're gonna start out with the popular talking point is microphones. Any streamer or podcaster, they're gonna need to have a high quality microphone in their setup. It really helps to have less clutter around you while sitting at your desk too. Most microphones are easy to set up with their plug and play design, and you can find a high quality product that fits your setup without breaking the bank. Something that plugs into your USB instead of having to get a device where you have to connect those XLR cables. Coming in at number 7 is speakers. Investing in quality speakers can be a challenge in itself, and the last thing you want is your latest purchase to falter after a few uses. Like many things on this list, there isn't necessarily a right or wrong option, but knowing what you're looking into is key. If you want something a bit more subtle, then standard quality speakers will do just fine. But if you are looking for something that will really get you in your gaming sessions, like playing a really loud game, maybe Doom Eternal soundtrack, there you go. A subwoofer system really would be a worthwhile investment for you. Coming in at number 6, and something that you can invest in both in, or really one or the other because it's gonna all go around sound, is, well, hey, you guessed it, it's headphones. If you're looking for a more intimate listening experience or you prefer chatting with friends while playing, then getting a good pair of headsets is very needed. Any competent headset will provide a passable experience, but if you're really looking into getting some use out of your headgear and want the best sound quality, then investing in this is a must. There are many options out there, and we don't consider any choices to be right or wrong. But if you do plan on getting a new pair of headsets, just make sure to take a moment and research which brand provides the best quality for your gaming needs. There's prices that can meet any budget. Again, just do your research, you'll find it. Coming in at number 5 is a gaming mouse. The mouse is a key component for any computer. Obviously, you need a mouse and a keyboard, and finding the perfect one for your gaming needs can be a bit of a grueling task. Many different factors come into play when considering which gaming mouse is best for you, and finding the one that suits your needs will take some time to research. Standard PC mouses, they'll do just fine, but if you are looking to add one with additional key functions, macros, or even an ergonomic design, it's worth the investment to search for the perfect gaming mouse. One thing that I really am big on is I'm a lefty, and the Razer Nagas were always made for the right-handers. Well, they finally came back out with the left-handed one. I got one, and now for games like any kind of MMORPG, maybe World of Warcraft, it gives you a lot more functionality, so definitely do your research with that one as well. Coming in at number 4, we have a mechanical gaming keyboard. What is a gaming mouse really without a good keyboard? They're a key component of any PC, and finding one that gives you the best chances and response rate will ultimately make a difference when playing online with friends. The great thing with any keyboard is that you can go with many different routes, and if you want to choose comfort over looks, there will certainly be one for you. But if you want the best for your gaming session, then a mechanical one is definitely the best possible option. When investing in a mechanical gaming keyboard, you'll want to make sure you find one that is durable and tactile, and luckily for us, most of this is standard in most of the well-known brands. Coming in at number 3 is something that I think is pretty interesting, and that's a gaming keypad. So if you're looking to upgrade your play style all while adding some comfort to your hands and wrists, then look no further than to a gaming keypad. The fully customizable keypads are excellent for prolonged play sessions and help avoid fatigue with their ergonomic design, but its best features are on how you can go ahead and create specific macros for most of the games that are compatible with this controller scheme. If you are looking to try out this unique controller setup, then there are some cost-effective alternatives that you can choose from. But we will say this now, as once you go ahead and purchase a keypad, you'll never want to go and play with a mouse and keyboard setup. One thing I'm going to say as a disclaimer, I personally have never used that, but the writer of this article definitely has, and he swears by them, so might be something to check out. Coming in at number 2 is Rollerblade casters. Who would have thought that rollerblade wheels would be some of the most necessary accessories for your computer chair and gaming setup? Well, let us be the first to tell you that rollerblade casters are an absolute game changer and a must-have, especially if you want to save yourself from scratching your floor or avoid buying one of those dinky plastic mats. The sleekness and silence that these wheels provide a better all-around product and ensure you will never have to worry about your landlord or wife yelling at you because your old wheels damaged the floor. The days of the noisy, clashy, and wire-eating plastic wheels are gone, thankfully, as rollerblade casters are the future of computer chairs everywhere and a 2021 must-have item for every gaming and/or workspace. And coming in at number 1 is something that people may not think, but it's very important. It's a chair, but not only a chair, it's an ergonomic chair. Listen, it's easy to get caught up in the hype of this boom in gaming, and it seems that almost everybody out there is trying to relate their product with this medium. You now have gaming juice, it's seriously just Gatorade, gaming lights, LEDs, gaming L-shaped tables. It's just an L-shaped office desk, but it's like in dark colors, and what many call gaming chairs. Now, out of the other products that we just rolled our eyes at, gaming chairs actually serve a useful purpose, and some are even worth the expense. But if you do plan on playing any prolonged session at your computer desk, you ought to make a smart investment in a form-fitting ergonomic chair. Not a gaming chair, ergonomic chair. For roughly the same price or even less, you can purchase a chair that is not only comfortable to sit on, but will actually help your posture and ensure that you are not putting unnecessary strain on your back while you're carrying your friends online. Listen guys, like what we had to say, hate what we had to say, that's fine, let us know. If you think that something should have been bumped up, something should have been added, maybe taken off the list, feel free to tell us. As always, I do like to plug our podcast, Link Cable Gaming. We do podcasts, we do live streams of games, obviously any kind of video content by yours truly, but definitely check us out in the future and we hope to see you again.